Hey Capricorn, welcome to my channel, Baddison Intuitive Tarot. In today's reading, I'm taking a look at many areas of your life, not just one, for the remaining part of September 2025. I'm going to divide your reading in two different spreads. The first spread is going to be love and romance, and the second spread is going to be general messages where there's no restrictions on topic. Whatever wants to come through, comes through, whether it's career and finances, friends and family messages, personal spiritual development, self-growth, or love could slink their way in there too. If the first spread didn't cover all bases. So there will be timestamps in the description box below the video, or something called chapters labeled love and romance and general. So you can hop around, skip parts if you want to. Just please keep an open mind, Capricorn, that I do get pretty nosy in these readings. I don't hold back and I don't sugarcoat my messages, so please only take what aligns with you, leave what doesn't. Tarot is not here to tell you what to do or how to live your life or to replace your own intuition. It's here to tap into that inner knowing you have inside and bring it out, okay? To trigger introspection, things like that. So with that preamble out of the way, let's get into your reading. Let's begin. All right, please tap into the energy of Capricorn today, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. Who are they connecting to for the remainder of September in romance? What's their story? Two more shuffles, 8-card spread. 1, 2. Let's rock this and deck for my beautiful sea goats. Okay, so the person coming towards you romantically, how do they feel about you right now? We have the Sun, major arcana for Leo. Their intentions with you right now. The 5 of Cups, Scorpionic energy. Their behavior and actions towards you for the remainder of the month. The Empress, major for Taurus, but also Venus and Libra energy. And we are officially now in Libra season. Your feelings for this person. The Knight of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag. And the potential blockage, what could be slowing your progress down in your love life, Capricorn. The 6 of Wands, Jupiter and Leo energy. So a lot of fire coming through. A lot of fire. Your potential outcome for the remainder of the month as we step into October. Temperance, major for Sagittarius. Your advice. The 4 of Wands, fire energy again. Wow. And the overall energy influencing your love life the most, we have the 9 of Wands, Moon in Sagittarius. Influenced by the King of Swords and the 4 of Pentacles. Dang. You've got someone here that enjoys being around you, but what's going on with that 5 of Cups and the 9 of Wands? You want to take action towards this person, so it's not someone that you're mad at, it looks like, but they're feeling bad about something. All right, let me just break it down. I don't want to speculate. Let's start with this person's feelings. Oftentimes the Sun as feelings tells me that someone feels happy to have you in their life. You are the bright part of their day. Seeing your name on a phone call just cheers them up. But the Sun also talks about illumination. It talks about gaining clarity. It talks about sudden realizations to a situation, okay? Clarify the Sun for how this person is feeling towards Capricorn for the remainder of September, please. Why the Sun, please? Why the Sun, please? The 4 of Wands, dang, this person really wants this to work with you. And you got the 4 of Wands as your advice. Capricorn, you've got someone that is clearly seeing a life with you, a foundation with you. But is that 5 of Cups telling me that they may have like hurt this in some regard? I mean, you're not showing me that you're angry. You're over here like, hey, let's go play. Let's go out. Let's have some adventures. Let's, you know, the Knight of Wands is a very passionate person, very sexually charged up. Okay. So maybe the 5 of Cups is not saying that they did something to hurt this relationship. The 5 of Cups as intentions could be to intend to tell you about their past, open up to you a bit more about who they are and what they've been through so you understand them a little bit more if they are gonna, you know, hope to see this is gonna continue. Because with the 9 of Wands being the overall energy, you may be dealing with someone that's been through some hardships and wants to explain why they might do what they do, act like how they act, say what they say, not say what they need to say, things like that. But the 9 of Wands is the overall energy. So that could be saying that you also have had these type of experiences, but you're not letting it get in the way of the present moment. You're staying in the moment right now, and you're trying not to look, you know, behind you on what you've gone through. All right. I want to clarify your feelings, and then I'm going to get into that Five of Cups real quick, and then I'll go back to their feelings again. Clarify Capricorn's feelings for this person. You're motivated by something. The Knight of Wands comes in when we're like, and just enjoying someone's company. There's a lot of fun. Why the Knight of Wands? The Four of Cups, Moon and Cancer. And the Two of Wands. So even though you both are clearly saying that you enjoy each other's company, there is some sort of root issue that may be spreading and coming into put an anchor on what could be a very potentially successful relationship. The Four of Cups comes in when we're trying to be happy, we're trying to give to opportunities, but we get that feeling in our tummy of, what if this goes wrong? What if this, you know, turns into what my last relationship turned into? You know, it's just, someone's scared that there's going to be a missed opportunity here. You guys are still in that planning stage with that Two of Wands. And then the Ten of Cups is right underneath that with the Ace of Pentacles. It's looking like your connection is in a very premature stage to know exactly what's going to happen in the future. But it's also in that premature stage to not walk away from the connection just yet. Is kind of what that's saying to me. It hasn't developed into what could be to know if this would work or not. It's like someone likely gives up before they could get that information. Because, you know, it's... How can I explain this? Let me just clarify that Five of Cups, see what's going on. Clarify that Five of Cups. It's like you both want this, but it's like that feeling of, should we not go there because what if it doesn't work out? It's like, but what if it works? Why the Five of Cups? Why the Five of Cups? Six of Swords. This person is trying to not rock the boat with you. This person is trying to not bring up all that stuff, you know, trying to stay above water. Because the Five of Cups is submerging yourself in your emotions, in the water. And this card right here is showing me that this person would like to stay above water long enough to like not rock the boat with you. It's like they don't want to tell you about their problems. But at the same time, they want to explain why they may come off guarded, why they don't really open up to you as much. It's kind of what they're saying. But if something recently happened between the two of you, Capricorn, and they're feeling bad about it, that Six of Swords could indicate a desire to bring peace to a situation and move past it. Because oftentimes the Six of Swords can talk about moving away from a stressful situation, but it usually shows a person running away from a connection. But this one shows two people finding balance together. And that could be why Temperance is here. Temperance comes in when we're meeting each other halfway, we're working together, we're blending ideas, we're blending, you know, just working together as a team. Three of Pentacles, working together as a team. The Empress again. I need another card on this person's feelings, but I'm going to use a different tarot deck. Let me use this one. Dive into this person's feelings a bit more for Capricorn. It's like someone can see this future, but they're looking like, because of what they've experienced in the past, this might be short-lived. Prismatic Toad. Now, this is a wild card in this tarot deck. It's not a part of the 78 cards for traditional tarot. But the Prismatic Toad is about being so obsessive about one main point that everything around it starts to suffer. Like focusing on one negative thing ends up allowing all the positives that are surrounding the situation to start to, you know, fall to the wayside. It looks like someone's trying not to do that. Someone's intending to let the past go, to not let it disrupt everything that is growing. Now, in the same token, if you and this person had something disappointing take place, you and this person are trying your best to not focus on that one thing that happened and ignore all the good that has already transpired between the two of you. Because the energy I'm looking at for the two of you is a lot of joy. A lot of joy. You got the Four of Wands here, the Sun, Ten of Cups, the Knight of Wands, the Empress. That's all very beautiful, powerful cards. Minus this one card that shows me someone like feeling really down about themselves. Page of Swords, the Sun. The Page of Swords and the Sun, and then I see the Nine of Wands right underneath that, is someone trying to gain clarity and insight into why their wall is up, why they're guarded, why they can't open up to someone that they feel comfortable with. So this person may be trying to figure out, why can't I not open up to Capricorn? What is it about my past experiences that's leaving me unable to open up to someone that clearly makes me happy, who I clearly see a future with? Because when the Empress shows up in the behavior position, that's like nurturing a connection that has potential for marriage, because the Empress is usually like married with the Emperor. But the Empress also talks about growth. It talks about planting new seeds and allowing the new seeds to grow with all of its potential. Tell me more about how Capricorn feels about this person. This feels like a new connection, Capricorn, where you guys are in that fun stage right now and feelings are starting to get developed, and someone's like, oh, hold on for a second. All right, is this where it starts to get a little bit murky? Is this where I start to get hurt, or I start to hurt others? This is feeling all too familiar for me. Clarify Capricorn's feelings again. The Six of Wands, which is right here. You're focusing on the positives in this relationship, Capricorn, and that's why your energy has stayed so high with that Knight of Wands. What's bringing it down with that Four of Cups is this person focusing on things that have already happened that can't be undone, whether together as a group or in their own individual experience. And then that's when everything starts to dwindle and starts to fall to the wayside. That's why a lot of connections that, you know, come in and people are like, wow, we were off to a great start. We were getting along. We were having fun. And then my person started getting distant with me. My person started to ignore my texts. My person said, maybe this can't work out. It's like, where'd that come from when we were enjoying our company? Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, Capricorn, you're already planning something with this person. You already see a bigger picture. And they are too. But that Five of Cups may start to cause some complications, but they're trying their best to stay above water and not to stay in their feelings too long. So let's clarify the Six of Wands, which is the blockage. The Six of Wands shows up in the blockage when we're paying a lot of negative attention to something. But it could also talk about one being in their ego a lot. Why the Six of Wands as the blockage? Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is a seed that gets offered. And with everyone watering it and nurturing it, that seed can progress into the Ten of Pentacles, which is a huge milestone in a relationship where people have worked together to build a relationship that is surpassing 10 plus years. Family are all gathering around this relationship. Friends are all, you know, gathering around the relationship, because it's not just two people, it's, you know, bringing others together. And I see that already with the Four of Wands here. So Capricorn, you and another person have the ability to bring in a lot of different people into your inner worlds by continuing to water the seed that was already planted. However, someone's just looking at their old garden thinking of the stuff that didn't blossom. This could definitely be vice versa. I really hope I'm making sense here. Clarify that Empress for this person's behavior with Capricorn. That's them nurturing you, wanting to continue this high energy. So they keep that private, it feels like. They keep those feelings to themselves to not like scare you off. And that's why that boat is there. They're trying to stay above their emotions. But focusing on that behind closed doors is not going to help them either. Why the Empress? It's like they suppress their feelings. The Ace of Pentacles. Now the Ace of Pentacles shows me a door. And if both parties walk through that door, that Ace of Pentacles could develop into that Ten of Pentacles that I was just talking about earlier. The Ten of Pentacles is family, it's legacy, it's building a life, it's having a mortgage together, raising kids together, things like that. And this person's behavior shows me they want to walk through that door. The World card. That's a milestone being reached. Clarified Temperance. It almost feels like for the remainder of September, Capricorn, you and this person are still kind of watering what's already started and maybe not making serious plans just yet. Maybe that is going to be reserved for October. Someone's needing to be patient about something. Why the Temperance? Nine of Cups. And then I see the Five of Wands right underneath that, and the Knight of Swords and the Eight of Swords. That's that saboteur behavior. So Temperance and the Nine of Cups as your outcome for September in your love life, Capricorn, shows me you on an individual level feeling content. You on an individual level feeling like you have everything you need, and if things move forward with this person, great, but if not, you have everything that you already need. You're not going to feel like you're losing yourself if this relationship does not move forward. You're in a really good space. This is the energy that we like to see you guys in before getting into a serious relationship, which is the Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, things like that. You want that right here. You want this person, but you're not going to lose yourself in the process of wanting this person if you sense that this person's got some things that they need to work on. And if they want to work on them with you together, that's great. But if not, you can only do so much, Capricorn. You can't spoon feed this person, you know, hey, I'm not going to hurt you like the past person did. Or, hey, whatever happened to us recently, we can work through that and continue where we left off building. You know, you're not forcing anything. And that's a really good energy to be in. Your advice is the Four of Wands. So it's looking like from the remainder of September going into October, you and this person are still connecting. There's open communication. There's plans being made to hang out, things like that. But the serious talks may be reserved for October. Why the Four of Wands? Four of Wands again. And the Knight of Pentacles. The Four of Wands with the Knight of Pentacles, they're showing me that slow and steady is going to win you the race and that you are making progress. It may feel like it's not happening, but slow progress is better than rushing into a situation that's going to be very detrimental for someone's well-being. So with the Four of Wands coming in twice over here, they're showing me that there's a high probability, Capricorn, that you are taking a step closer and closer and closer to building a life partnership with somebody. Whether it's with this person or not, you're getting there. And that's what you need to focus on. Your path, your plans, your future. This person looks like they want that with you, but if they allow what's already done, you know, hold you guys back, you can only think about yourself and move forward. The universe will align you with the right person. Okay, so Capricorn, based off of this spread, there's a lot of potential for you and another person to take your connection from a really good space and eventually see it lead to marriage. Or someone could let what has already happened, Five of Cups, whether in their own life or in the relationship's life, and let that constantly be replayed over and over again while ignoring all the good that's surrounding it. Prismatic Toad. Okay, think of that kid on Christmas morning who got 9 out of 10 things that they asked for Christmas, and they're just obsessing about that one item that they didn't get, neglecting all the other moments of joy that they could be having with everything else. It's giving that energy. Let me pull some of these hidden messages. So Capricorn, pretty much what this reading is showing me is that you're getting a step further to a really healthy, balanced relationship. And you would like it to be with this person, it looks like, and they would like it to be with you too, but they're working through some things, it looks like. So we'll see, but they are going to continue nurturing it. It's not like they're stopping. Irreplaceable. The way you love can never be matched. Ego. I let my pride get in the way of our connection. Like someone's scared to lose. Someone's scared to, you know, have a failed relationship in front of their family. But what if it didn't fail? What if it could be a success? And look how bright my room's getting now. That's that sun illuminating. It's like someone doesn't want to have another failed relationship, maybe, is what I'm getting. Sweet and sour, fake nice, mean undercurrent, manipulative, and no contact zone. Enforced distance, silence game still attached. For some of you, someone may have either dealt with this type of pattern and is scared to go through a situation where it could happen again, or that's what you guys are going through right now. I honestly don't feel it. For some of you, there could be no contact, where maybe the last couple of days you haven't really heard much from this person, all right, and you may feel like someone's playing the silent treatment, but that's not going to help at all, not whatsoever. No one else compares to you. That's a second card that shows me someone's happy with the connection. So, what's going to happen next? Every person who leaves takes away something you no longer need. Your past shapes you, but it doesn't define you. Boom. Someone's just like allowing the past to just kick them in the ass repeatedly. Imagine just being in a room with a freaking mechanical boot, just kicking you in the butt over and over and over and over and over again. That's what staying stuck on the past does to the potential of present moments and future moments. It's like, all right, go for it. Now, for those of you in limited to no communication with someone, I'm going to pull their hidden feelings. Oh, wait, I want to pull from these ones too. Oh wait, I already pulled from these. Rehearsing the past, mental scripts, guilt, self-blame. Yeah, look at that. There was a reason why I was being guided to pull that again. Vice versa if you need to. For zodiac signs that came through before I pulled the hidden message, Leo is here. Not a Leo, but Leo is here. Sagittarius is here. Strong Leo. Taurus and Libra. It could be any zodiac sign though. Now, if you're only staying for the love portion, please rock that like and subscribe button. Figure on if you would like to book a private reading with me, Capricorn. The link to my website can be found in the description box below of every video that I publish on YouTube. BaddisonIntuitiveTarot.com. That's 2 D's, not one for Baddison. And every Sunday morning. Oh, and I've reintroduced expedited services if you want your reading quicker. I had it on my website a while ago, years ago, and I removed it because it was getting overwhelming. But now I've reintroduced it, but now I've limited the amount that can be booked. So that's there if you want it quicker. And every Sunday morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I go live with the All Signs Their Feelings for You spread. I will have in the description box below this video, Capricorn, the most recent All Signs reading I did. You click on it and then you go look for your timestamp. Boom, another love read. Our relationship was different and special. Other people didn't understand it. I'm trying to move on, but thoughts of you still linger and I can't control them. I know we've been together in past lives. I recognize you. You were never a stranger to me. I want to contact our mutual friends to ask about you. All right, Cappy, on to your general read. There's a timestamp that will take you straight to it. Otherwise, you can watch me clean up my mess. But that's boring. So just go mosey on to the timestamp, and I'll see you there in a second. Do you have to let it linger? Do you have to? Do you have to let it? I swear, I cannot say the word linger without getting cranberries stuck in my head again. Have to let it linger. Alright, you go there, you go there. Alright. General messages for, you go there. For my sea goats, please. What do we have for Capricorn for the remainder of September 2025? Almost there, just kidding. Want to sip my coffee. Nothing beats homemade coffee. Nope, not mine. I don't make coffee good. So I'll be taking a donkey's run in a minute. Hi Capricorn, welcome to the general portion of your reading. I'm going to pull a 12-card spread, see what's going on in your everyday life. All right, what do we have for Capricorn? What do we have for the sea goats? What's going on in their life for the remainder of the month, please? Don't hold back. Share whatever you need to share as long as the message is for Capricorn's highest and greatest good. We welcome the message. 2 more shuffles. 1, 2. Let's rock this and deck from my beautiful sea goats. All right, Capricorn, we got the Page of Cups. We have the 10 of Pentacles. Ooh, I love seeing that for you. I swear, it's one of my favorites for you. 9 of Swords. The Justice card. The Queen of Wands. The Moon. The Chariot. The 8 of Pentacles. Oh, I like where this is going career-wise. Oh, man. Nice. Your advice? 2 of Wands. Your blockage? The Strength card. Strong Leo energy coming through now. We have Cancer energy, Pisces, Libra. Your theme? 9 of Cups. Beautiful. I love it. And the overall energy for you this rest of the month, the Star, major for Aquarius, and the 6 of Pentacles. Money, money, money. I feel like I've been getting that for you for a while now. For some of you, you're getting proceeds from a sale of a home with the Justice card, 10 of Pentacles. For others, you're getting approval letter on a home purchase, and you're getting a bank loan, 6 of Pentacles, and it's a wish. For others, something about work and from home might make sense to you, whether you're transitioning from an office space to working from home. Either way, this is pretty good to see. This is one of my favorite cards. It's letting me know that whoever you are, you're well on your way of achieving whatever that is. Some of you may already be there and you're just, money is just raining, okay? So kudos to you. But I am seeing the 8 of Pentacles, which is showing me that whatever is working out for you financially, you worked your butt off. Now, if you're not in that financial abundance just yet, ooh, look how bright my room's getting. It's like enter the sun. If you're not in that financial abundance yet, I say yet because it looks like it's going to happen. And look how bright the room is. This is like the sun coming in to shine light on the fact that if you keep up the work that you're doing, you're going to get everything you want for yourself and then some. But I'm also getting that there's romance here. There's also a chance to relocate for some of you. The only negative card I see here is the 9 of Swords, and that is controlled by you. Because the 9 of Swords is when we feed anxiety, we feed negative thoughts. They're really asking you to starve these thoughts, Capricorn, because it's not going to do you any good. Even if there is something to worrying about it is just not going to help. It's going to make the situation much worse. Okay? With your theme being the 9 of Cups, you're meant to have a lot of your wishes met around this time frame. You know, you've got something going on in your natal chart, Capricorn, that may be supporting a lot of success for you around this time frame. You'll even notice it if you look back on the years of your life. You'll notice that there was certain parts of the year that were, you know, high energy for success, and then other months that were just like, whoa, I can't get a break, can I? I just keep getting hit repeatedly. Well, this is letting me know that you're stepping into a timeline where things are supposed to be feeling a lot easier for you. Okay? You paid some sort of karmic debt is what it looks like with that Justice card. You paid some sort of karmic debt in some area of your life, whether in your career, your home life, romantic life, or something. And now it's time to move forward from it. But sometimes we get stuck in the months that was not positive for us and get scared that it's going to repeat itself and take away all the blessings that we're achieving. You don't want to do that, because that's what keeps us stuck in a repeated cycle of we finally get where we want and then we blow it all because we're scared of what we don't want happening again, and then it repeats the cycle. The energy you put out is the energy that you receive. So if you are living proof of what this 10 of Pentacles represents, just be grateful for it and don't worry about, you know, other stuff that you don't need to worry about. Now, that's not saying neglect things that are coming in as an issue. There's a difference. Focus on what you can control and release what is out of your control. So let's break it down, because I am getting, for some of you, the remainder of September, you might struggle with your confidence in a situation because of some sort of storm you went through. Okay? It's easy to feel that way after going through some horrible stuff. When is it going to happen again? But they're really wanting you to just understand that what experience that you went through was here to teach you. And it looks like that karmic lesson is fulfilled. All right, clarify that Page of Cups, please. For some of you, you've got new love here. You're meeting someone brand new around this time frame. You like them, or someone likes you. Ace of Pentacles. So whoever this person is, there's potential for that relationship to turn into marriage or a long-term commitment. And for others, that Page of Cups could represent something more to do with doing something that you love to do for a career that's going to also generate financial income for you, financial abundance for you. That this seed may look small, but it has the potential to multiply depending on how you water it. The Hanged Man, you may be needing another perspective on something. And then there's the Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles. There's something you do really well, Capricorn, that they want you to monetize. All right, and if you're already in that field where you love what you do, they're wanting you to think bigger. They want you to think bigger. Like maybe getting a certificate in the field that you're in to get you more credentials, to take it to a higher level where you can be the boss of the company. Things like that. But some of you may be needing to walk away from something that you're not happy in to make these big moves for yourself. So let's clarify that Ten of Pentacles. I feel like I got this for you on your September monthly. There was just strong money opportunities. Why the Ten of Pentacles? The Justice card again. For some of you, it does feel like either you're signing on to a new business, a new company, and you're going through all the legal stuff of signing onboarding paperwork, W-2 paperwork, health insurance paperwork, all that legal document stuff. And for others, if you are starting your own business with that Ace of Pentacles, you're just getting all the licenses out of the way. You're getting legal. You're getting your business up and running. You're getting in a tax ID number. You're getting your license all squared away. You're doing all the stuff that's following the rules and regulations of running a business, and it could bring you a lot of financial success. But I am getting back to that same message earlier about a home. Okay, whether you made escrow on a home, closed out on a home, and there's some extra money from a previous home selling, or you got approved for a loan from the bank and you're just needing to fill out a lot of paperwork for the remainder of the month, which is a pain in the butt, I get it, but it's gonna all work itself out is what that's showing me. Oh my goodness, Ten of Pentacles. Dang. Some of you, for the remainder of September, are making plans to invest some money into stock. I'm not a financial advisor, so don't make financial decisions off of this reading, okay? But some of you guys may be planning to like see how you can take that coin and multiply it. But for others, I am getting like a work from home situation, and as I'm saying that, the Three of Pentacles. Clarify that Nine of Swords. What's going on with that Nine of Swords for the remainder of September for Cappy? The Four of Swords. You're still recovering from something that really hurt you, Capricorn. Whether this was recent, whether this was not so recent, something is lingering, like strong emotional residue, and it kind of haunts you late at night. You could be sitting in a home that you love, around family that you love, with a job that you love, but late at night, whatever this was that hurt you still creeps up at night, keeping you stuck in your head. Which is just a sign that you're still healing. Nothing wrong with that. We can't force it. Healing is not linear. You're gonna do it as you need to. They just don't want it to affect all the good stuff that you've got going on for you, because that moon is right underneath the Nine of Swords, which means the thoughts that we're thinking before we hit the pillow and go to sleep at night are the seeds that we're going to be planting for the next day, the next week, or whatnot. I said this very thing, I think, during Sagittarius' reading. So you might have Sagittarius in your chart, but try your best to not go to bed with negative thoughts, if you can control that, right? Because when we go to sleep, it's our conscious mind connecting with our subconscious mind. And together they're having a board meeting while you're sleeping. And they're blending ideas together. They're blending thoughts together to really, manifest what the next day is going to look like. Have you ever gone to bed stressed out about something and the next day you just don't feel like you got any friggin' sleep, and the day is just like crappy, you're running late to everything, you're stumping your big toe on the bedpost, you're just having a really crud day? That might be because you went to bed with all these negative thoughts floating around you, and you planted more seeds of negativity and woke up just feeling untired. Untired. Five of Cups. And then I see the Tower. Yeah, for some of you, something hit home. Something hit home for you in regards to your life, and it's still taking some time for the dust to settle, but it looks like you're not alone. It looks like you got support around you, whether this be a family member, a friend, a love interest, a spouse, a child. It could be anybody, okay? Could be the friends that you're making in the comment section, your fellow cis Capricorns and brother Capricorns. Either way, they're showing me that that Tower already struck. The Tower already struck. It's very rare for the same Tower to strike again. And if so, you got some bad luck. They're showing me that that is not going to happen. That same thing anyways. We're going to have more Towers till the day we die, Capricorn. It's just a part of life. Towers usually come in when we're stagnant or we're procrastinating, taking a big change in our life. And the universe is like, come on, I gave you ample opportunity to do this on your own. You didn't, so now we got to force it. Because it got you moving, didn't it? When we get comfortable, we don't grow. But sometimes the universe has to like put a little bit of a pressure point on us to get us moving. Like, for example, say you've always wanted to work for a certain company, but you're comfortable at a job you're already at because you know all your coworkers, you got your 401k all tied into it, you feel comfortable with that route you take every day, it's near your favorite coffee shop, blah, blah, blah. So you're like, I would love to work for that company, but it's all right here. I kind of like it here, less pay, but still. And then one day the Tower strikes and you get laid off. Now you have no choice but to get up and put that resume out. Something like that. Something like that. I feel like I have a Capricorn that's feeling a little bit at a crossroads with something in their life. Whether your living situation, your career, your love life, or just you're in a funk where you're like, I don't even have a name for what I'm feeling. I don't even have, a solution for what I'm feeling. I just know I'm feeling lost and I want direction. Clarify that, Chariot. The Knight of Swords and the King of Cups and the Magician. This is pretty much saying, follow your heart. Follow your heart and stay authentic with how you want to live your life, and try your best to control your mind and to only nurture thoughts that are actually going to help progress your life. Repeatedly talking about what so-and-so did 2 years ago or what happened 10 years ago is not progressing us. It's keeping us in a loop. Instead, anytime you feel like you're shifting to a negative thought, shift it back to something that could actually benefit you, to where your future self is going to thank the heck out of you. And for someone here, there's love showing up strongly. There's either someone that loves you, or there's potential for a loving connection to grow. Clarify that Two of Wands as Capricorn's advice. The High Priestess and the Six of Pentacles. Look at that. You got the Six of Pentacles right here. Your ticket to a lot of blessings is already housed within you with that High Priestess. You already have it inside of you. You need to pull it out, okay? And the best way to do that is to ground your energy, to only focus on what you can control, to shift your mindset to things that are going good in your life, the things that you're grateful for, and watch yourself transform into this amazing person. Not that you're not amazing now, but just trying to get you out of that. I'm going to pull a money oracle in a second, but first I'm going to pull these. But yeah, your theme is to be happy. You're meant to be happy. You're not meant to be stressed out and tired all the time if you've been living that lifestyle. For those of you who are already living your best life, give some encouragement to your fellow Cappies. Be like, hey, look, it's going to be okay. This is how I move forward. Choose with love. Love is the most powerful force. Choose love over fear and your life will transform. Wisdom, understanding, fear. Honor your growth. Growth is a journey, not a destination. Honor where you are right now and celebrate your progress. Yeah, look at that. Instead of, dwelling on what happened, be like, wow, I'm here. I made it through that freaking horrible situation. I am awesome. Shift your mindset. Just shift your mindset. Be like, whoa, I'm still here. I made it. This is great. Others, that would have knocked them down and dragged them across the street. I'm here. Honor your growth. Trust the lesson, not the pain. You weren't meant to stay hurt. The pain was the messenger. The wisdom is what you carry forward. Ooh, now that's a bar from Spirit. That one was a good one. Spirit dropping bars left and right. Change. A change for the better is headed your way. Embrace it. Not seeing movement doesn't mean nothing is happening. Sometimes you must embody the change you want to see. And my daughter's birds are like singing after that. Think before you offer help and set healthy time boundaries. Look into jobs like cashier, sales, or call center roles where you can assist others. Make sure your goals align with your own desires, not others. So yeah, Capricorn, you got the 10 of Pentacles twice. That's a strong sign that you're getting there. The steps that you're taking right now is getting you much closer if you're not already there. All right, and I got that same message for you in your love reading. Regardless of whether you have that person in your life or not, they're showing me that the step you already took is getting you that much closer. You're not regressing. You might slow down things by thinking about things that are already too late to control, but I feel like you get back on the path. All right, so I hope this helps. Please only take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Do me a favor and rock that like and subscribe button for your girl if you don't mind. I appreciate it. If you would like to book a prior reading, the link to my website is in the description box below of every video. Baddison, intuitivetarot.com. That's 2 Ds, not 1 for Baddison. What else? Every Sunday morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I do go live with the All Signs Their Feelings for You read. The most recent one's in the description box below the video. You just click on that and then you look for the Capricorn timestamp. Boom, you got another weekly read. All right, I love you. Namaste.